So did this happen to you?
Thrick is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. The sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. Though however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
So right here, you should be stepping into Act 3. You just finished at Moonrise Temple and decided, well, I'm going to go head on to Act 3 and head to Baldur's Gate. You began to proceed on your way after dealing with the campsite scenes and stuff. You got to this point and you found out Halsin wasn't going to come with you. Well, the first thing was, you were probably supposed to talk to this guy. If you're not the biggest explorer, you probably won't realize you're supposed to talk to him. And unfortunately, now he's dead because after they go to Moonrise Temple, he is dead. But don't worry, you're fine. There is a way around this. Speak with the dead. Cast Speak with the Dead on the target and ask him a few questions. This man can also be found over at Last Light Inn.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Now you're going to be looking for certain dialogue options, and it is this one to be exact. What happened to you?
Darkness. Pain. Daniel. Have to help. Daniel.
Now this is going to trigger a second piece of dialogue about Thaniel. You need to talk to him about this. After you grab those two pieces of dialogue, you can pretty much head right back to Moonrise Tower now and talk to Halsin. Now as I talk to him, you may notice that he regards me as he's not going to come along. But he will. All you have to do is go down to the dialogue option that's in italics. So if you come off those intended rails and didn't know how to get this quest to activate and continue, well, now you're back on track. This is what puts you back on track. If you can follow the quest lines from here on your own, you don't really need the video.
We've been lacking. Now there's a chance we can find Thaniel and bring him home. What comes next will prove dangerous. Meet me by the shore outside Last Light. We can do
So essentially, he's going to have you go back to the Last Light, and you're going to go up to the top where the shoreline is. You're going to have a massive fight up there. It's not going to happen immediately, but it will be happening when he walks through a portal.
If not over, then through.
I highly recommend the spell Firewall and using the cleric spell that generates the aurora around Shadowheart. If you have two clerics with it, it will help even more. I'm not joking, by the way. This is a meat grinder. They throw so many enemies at you. A lot are low health that the Firewall will take care of most of them, and or they'll burn long before they actually reach you. But there's at least 15 to 20 enemies for sure, and you probably will be out of spells by the end of it if you're not using things like Firewall and other area effect aurora spells.
You're here. Good. And not a moment too soon.
Now that you completed that portion of it, you're going to have to talk to Halsin back at the camp. After talking with Halsin back at the camp, you're going to have to go talk to the other half of Thaniel, who's a boy who lives up in this household up here. He's going to want to play a game. Don't worry if you win or lose. Maybe win the first one, because that one's not hard to win. But the second one, if you lose and you have to fight his mom and dad, either way I believe you have to fight his mom and dad, it isn't going to matter. At some point, you're going to insist that he has to go back. He's going to try to run away. He's going to teleport himself, not through that portal, but this portal does actually lead to this location as well, which doesn't exist until after you finish the fight with him. You'll want to kill his mom and dad. Doesn't really matter so much about anything else. Just kill his mom and dad, and that will end the fight. And then from with the fight ended there, you'll want to have Halsin with you because he is the best to talk to him. You can try to talk him down yourself, but Halsin will auto-complete this section with the conversation if you just let Halsin speak. This will finish up the quest, as he'll get the boy to return and join Thaniel, be part of him, / maybe be two separate entities that play together. That will end the Shadow Curse, and then Halsin will follow you to Baldur's Gate.
The lands cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
So guys, I hope this helped. You also gotta love that everybody else is in their nightwear but me. Lovely game glitches as always with Baldur's Gate, but you know, not a game breaking one, so I can let it slide. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found this helpful. That is the point of these videos when I make them. Yes, I dropped this video because my Baldur's Gate content was blowing up. Seeing the channel reactivate, even without me, just really provided that enthusiasm I needed to make a video in the first place. But I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to tell your friends. But y'all take care. And I will catch you next time. Bye-bye!